Hey guys, it's Mama's Tea Time. We are only two mamas today because our sad third mama is sick. So we just pray that she feels better. But I'm Katie,
And I'm Jessica.
and we're here to spill the tea. So let's get it.
Do we want to address your tan?
Oh my, that is the tea, guys. So it looks like I got a bad spray tan, but really I'm just not tech savvy, and something's going on with my camera. And it looks like I'm like from the Jersey Shore, okay?
That's how it is on TikTok sometimes. Like there's like a pre-filter that goes on like whenever I go live and I'm
It
noticing
literally
other
looks
people.
like it looks like I have a bad spray
That's
tan. I
crazy. Yeah.
don't.
And another thing, guys, we just realized we've been doing this for over 2 months. That's crazy. It doesn't feel like that long.
No, it hasn't.
We're almost
But
today's
it's
episode 9 and then we have episode 10, double digits.
we need to do something real good for 10.
We should have a guest and we should just like chat or something. Anyway, that can be a conversation we have after.
I know we should like do like a TikTok live or something.
Yeah,
If
I
these
wish.
are ideas you're down for, let us know.
Yeah,
Give us
give it.
some ideas. What should we do for episode 10? Has to be big and juicy.
Yeah. Just kidding,
Guys, bear with us tonight. We are two mamas that have ADHD and are spazzy. So normally Rachel's here keeping us on track. We are gonna do our best.
It might be a wild ride tonight. So buckle in, get cozy, grab your tea.
I look orange.
Well, every time I move, I look white. So there we go. Well,
Okay,
more white.
we're
But
on
anyway,
with it.
I'm cutting
So
that
sorry.
out.
So sorry. Mama Jess is gonna kick us off. She has some hot tea. So let's get it.
I feel like this one may hit close to home since we are mamas on the podcast and if other mamas are listening. So this one is, am I the asshole for being ungrateful to my sister-in-law after she threw us our gender reveal? And I like to always say whenever I have my stories, if it's rated by the majority of the people and it's up there with the little tag, I'm going to announce it first. That probably ruins the whole vibe, but I like doing it. So
Do you look for those? Because I feel like none of mine ever have
I
that.
don't. I just sometimes come across them. Usually, if your stories are like more recent, like within like a few days, you're probably not going
Okay.
to have a rating. This one's 28 days old, so I guess it's had time to sit and be voted on.
Okay. That makes
But the
sense.
consensus was that the person is not the a-hole. So
Oh, we'll
let's see if
see.
we
We'll
agree
decide
with the
that.
general population of Reddit. Anyway, okay. I, 30-year-old female, and husband, 32-year-old male, have been trying for a baby for 8 years now. After 3 failed IVFs, 2 miscarriages, and many doctor's appointments later, we are finally pregnant with our rainbow baby. We are so grateful, yet cautiously optimistic. I have always been super close to my in-laws and have never had any issues with them. In fact, they have been like a second family to me, especially my sister-in-law, 35-year-old female. She has been there for us through this infertility journey more than anyone else we know, and as you can imagine, has been wanting to celebrate this time with us. She begged us to do the gender reveal, and we told her several times that we want to keep it intimate and just immediate family. We weren't ready to announce our news to anyone just yet because I suffer from anxiety and PTSD from our previous losses. Our gender reveal day came, and despite our clear requests for it to be just family, she invited some of her friends and friends of the family and her husband's family. I was visibly upset and tried to hold it together until after the gender reveal to cry it out because I didn't want to cause a scene. I felt like I couldn't enjoy my own gender reveal. I told my husband the way I felt, and he agreed that we should confront her about it. When we did, she took it very personally and felt we were being ungrateful and unfair. She said she had put a lot of thought into our gender reveal and just wanted us to feel celebrated after all these years. She thought the more the merrier. I told her we are grateful, it's just that we had only one request that she completely disregarded and that she has to understand how this could have upset us. But she insisted that we are being too much and even rude for coming at her instead of thanking her. So am I the asshole for being unappreciative and upset, or is she for not respecting my boundaries?
Oof.
So there are some edits, but I want to get your initial thoughts on that.
Yes, that's heavy. I'm really big on boundaries and minding your business,
Hmm.
being I feel like it's disrespectful for that person to not listen. It's not them.
And like
Like it's not their
it's
like
not
it's
their
not her
party.
situation.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like who you throwing the party for, you or them? Like you're not thinking of them. And
And
that's who
they
it's for.
and they had one request. Like she could take care of literally any and everything else. She had one request. And it was for not like just to be immediate family. That's crazy. Like, would you hire someone and like then, be okay if they invited their friends to your event? Like I know
Mm.
they're close and they probably know each other, but still like I don't feel like you invite people that may or may not know the actual person to an event for them. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, and I think that they had that conversation like, no, I have my own stuff of why I want it to be more intimate. And then she did it anyway.
I'm not taking the sister-in-law side at all, but I do get that everyone is excited about the situation. I get that completely, but ultimately, it's the parents of the soon to be in this world child. Like, it's like
Hmm.
I don't know, because I would feel the same way if my sister-in-law or whatever like planned a party for us and then invited a bunch of people that we didn't ask. I'd be visibly upset as well.
Yeah, I know there's just people. I feel like this happens a lot with like when you have kids, so like grandparents want to have this big party for them and or like just different situations when they have it in their mind of like this is what I would want, so I'm going to do it my way. And I think maybe potentially the intention is pure of like, I just want to celebrate you. It could be
Yeah.
completely innocent, but it's still like you have to listen to whoever it is. Like, I feel like she probably doesn't feel heard. She doesn't feel validated. And that's not how she wanted to be celebrated. And so I think it's good to have open communication and to share that and be like, listen, this is how we felt. And if she got offended, she got offended. But you got to speak your truth because then it's going to build up and then blow up. You know how
Yeah.
that goes.
Over something silly too, like later
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, later on, then it'll come up and be like, what did that come from? It's like because they never addressed it previously.
And
I've been
that's why
there,
you
done
don't
that.
bottle up your feelings, ladies and gentlemen.
Advice from mamas.
So there is a section, it's edit to clarify. First, the sister-in-law does have kids, so I guess that was a common question in the chat. Like,
Oh,
maybe she
okay.
doesn't
Yeah,
understand because she doesn't have kids or whatever. I don't know. Number two, she didn't post anything on socials, so she didn't like break that boundary of like posting, like at a gender reveal when you're like, okay, we don't want anyone to post until we make a post. Like, you have to keep your pictures or whatever. Number three, my family was invited and present. Husband's friend was also invited, but he was out of town and couldn't make it. I didn't announce to my friends yet, and majority of them have moved out of state for grad school or job opportunities. So that is the reason they weren't present. And number four, I have hung out with her friends and her in-laws before. I think that's why she justified inviting them. She still didn't want them there,
yeah.
lol.
So she's met them before.
Yeah, so I
I
guess
think
she
that's
knew
odd.
everyone was there, or she knew everyone that was there, but like she said, still didn't want them there, lol. Ultimately, that was the boundary she set, the only boundary she set.
Yeah. I just think like with anything, with like a birthday or a wedding, like I just think there's strict things that I want these people and that's it to
Yeah.
celebrate our family growing, or whatever. Like I don't know. I just feel like that wasn't respected. And
And
so
and
I'm
I
glad that
believe
she
she
had,
like gave a guest list, kind of like said these are the only people that we want to come. So here's that
oh,
list.
oh gosh, it's getting worse.
Right, because that's what I'm assuming. Because she said
Yeah.
she begged us to do it, but they want to keep it immediate and just immediate family. So to me, that means like parents, siblings, grandparents, and that's it. Maybe an aunt or uncle, like if you're that close, but like that's all she wanted.
Mm,
And she probably felt a little, violated for having so many people in a place that she didn't want. She just, like, that trauma is
yeah.
real. I can't say I've gone through it, but I know some people that have. And, like,
It's just a lot of attention too.
yeah. And you will for sure have PTSD from all the losses before. She had 2 miscarriages, 3 failed IVFs, and they've been trying for 8 years. So it's like
That's too much. Yeah.
that's just a lot of, I feel like, a lot of pressure. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, I have not gone through that personally, but I know people that have, and it's a struggle.
Yeah. We also need to give a shout out to the husband. I feel like he was super respectful, like took her side, was like, yes, we need to have a conversation, and seemed pretty good about it.
Yeah, because I know it can be hard to have to agree with someone else over your family sometimes.
Yeah, and it puts family conflict because she knows, like, obviously her brother more than her sister-in-law. She's like, I don't know, it could just have a lot of conflict that could have came from that, which it probably did because she didn't react very well to the fact that he was like, no, like, you're my wife. Like, we need to go. I agree. We need to have that conversation, and like was a partner. I feel like that needs to be recognized.
Yeah, when you start your own family, that's kind of like a whole, like, that's your family now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I thought that would hit, home to a lot of people, and I can't say I've been in a situation like that, but
yeah,
I know that I would be just as upset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a whole new realm of sensitivity too. Mm-hmm. Well, because they're scared. I feel like I would be like nervous and scared the entire time because if you went through all of that, that's a lot.
Like, still anything can happen.
Yeah, that's 8 years. That's a long time to be trying, and then to have all these people come celebrate me when I'm anxious the entire pregnancy, basically. Like, that's a lot.
I would be so careful. I don't even know if I would like do a big ordeal. Like, I know everyone would be excited, but like still, like, I would have that thought in the back of my head, like, anything can happen between now and when the baby's here. And like,
yeah,
I feel like that's just a lot of pressure to try to just put on a face and go through the party, like, which she didn't. She said she was visibly upset.
Yeah, I would too. I would not be able to fake it like that.
I can't hide my emotions. My face tells all.
Well, so did she find out when it was happening? I don't remember that part.
About the people being there?
Yeah, or did she give her a heads up, like, hey, I invited these people before?
She said, our gender reveal day came, and despite our clear request for it to be just family, she invited. So they found out the day of.
No, she was like ambushed with all these people.
Well, that was
spicy.
A juicy story. Yeah, like, there was a lot to it.
But it is, and she had to probably fake it because you don't want to make those people that showed up that you do know but you didn't want there to make them feel like you don't want them there. Yeah, like, that's rude.
But you think some people would understand too.
Yeah, but it's not a good feeling to be like, oh my God, I'm intruding. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be here. Or she didn't want me here. Like, that's a crappy feeling. So she just made everybody all together just
uncomfortable.
Yeah, uncomfortable. Like, no. Oh, gosh. Well, maybe she'll learn from it. I'm all about, like, you made a mistake. All right, do better. Yeah. I'm all about that.
It's like, you get one chance to try again and be better.
Yeah. Don't be doing stuff like that again.
Well, I hope the rest of her because that was posted 28 days ago. So I hope everything has gone smoothly since then. There's no updates in the comments or anything. So
family drama is hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Well, I have some more tea, guys. So mine is, am I the asshole for not telling her I slept with her husband? What do we think? No, just kidding.
We're already in the. You always come with like those big hitters. Yeah,
I always come with the spice for sure. Okay, so over 10 years ago, when I was in my early 20s, I started casually sleeping with my ex-boyfriend, like 1 or 2 times a year. We were together for most of high school and each other's first everything. And so when I got lonely or whatever, I felt myself drawn back to him like an old home. At some point, he started dating a girl, so I didn't pursue things with him anymore. Then one day I was out at a party and she was there and started asking me very insensitive questions. She wanted to know if I lost my virginity to him, if he told me he loved me back, and back in high school, etc. It made me really not like her. Now I know this is stupid, but several months later, when her ex reached out to me, I decided to not say no. A year or so later, we ran into each other again and slept together again. Several years after that, we got engaged, or they got engaged, and I decided to block all contact with my ex. Recently, she joined the local running club I'm active in, and we have started spending time together as a group. I haven't told her or anyone about her husband. Am I the asshole for not telling her? And yeah, I know I'm the asshole for sleeping with him. It also says, am I the asshole for not telling someone in my social circle her husband used to cheat on her with me?
Whoa.
That's too much.
So this whole situation has history, right?
Yeah.
10 years of history?
Yeah, that's a long time to be. I don't know the intention. Was it that she went and slept with him because that girl was annoying her again?
I don't know. It just seemed like they can't stay away from each other.
But then the other girl married him, and then
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's so many ways this could go of like, why? You know, like I'm thinking maybe she didn't want to be in a relationship with him, but they were like still, she said they were just casually hanging out.
Well, they always say like you get this bond or connection with your first. So maybe that was like something that was like she was very connected with him, and then it was just something that she couldn't like get over or move on from.
Didn't seem like he could either if he
Yeah, going back too. Yeah, so
it sounds like it's like the ones that got away but like not fully away. They're each other's the one that got away.
There's people asking, was she in a relationship with him when she slept with him?
Yeah, because didn't it say they hooked up again and then several years later they got engaged, right?
It said, let me go to it. A year or so later, we ran into each other and they slept together again. Several years after that, they got engaged and I decided to block all contact. Recently, okay, so 7 years later. So they weren't engaged.
They were just dating.
For not telling someone in my social circle her husband used to cheat on her with me. So they did cheat.
Hold on.
My mind is.
So did the girl not know that girl in the running club? Like didn't recognize her, or
no? I think they knew. I think
just
she
saying
knew.
Like she didn't know that they cheated because she was the one that was asking questions about.
Yes.
Was he your first? Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. All that stuff. So she didn't know that. Okay. So she didn't know that they hooked up after they started dating. Yes.
It said that he cheated. So we all know. We've talked about cheating in the past on this podcast. We all know that we're like, you're an asshole automatically.
Yeah. No, 100%. Even if she's not cheating on someone, but she's helping someone cheat on someone.
Yeah.
Like, that's worse.
That is.
Girl code, man.
And I bet this is the behavior too. So oh God, I just get so annoyed because I guarantee they're in this running club and she's like fake as F to her. She's probably like, oh my God, hi, yeah. Oh gosh. And really, I slept with your husband.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh.
Or your fiance at the time. Yeah, your fiance at the time, I always slept with him just because you were being insensitive.
That's insane. That's petty.
That's too much. Like, girl.
It didn't have like any votes, like the little tag up at the top at all? Like if
No, it was a day ago.
Oh, so this is a recent tea. Some recent drama. Dang, girl. I mean, I feel like the answer, if the comments aren't already saying it, that she is the ass.
Yeah, that's just too much. So what is so confusing here, like it says there was a gap, but then also at the end it says, am I the asshole for not telling someone in my social circle her husband used to cheat on her with me?
Yeah, so it's like, but back when they were dating, because I'm thinking he cheated on her when they were dating, and then several years went by. Now they're married, but still, I mean, it's the girl. The original poster is in the wrong, 100%.
Yeah, she's just out here I don't know. Anyway,
Was it you earlier when you said the title or something like, who posts this on the internet?
is this real life? Because their life is way more spicier than mine.
Yeah, mine would be like, I used the wrong diaper rash cream on my baby.
Mine's pretty vanilla compared to this drama. Which I'm not mad about. I'll take my vanilla style life over
I
this
love
madness.
drama as long as I'm watching from the outside.
I love a good reading the Reddits. I love that.
Yeah.
I'll read your drama every day, but
Get me in
keep
some
me out of it.
TikTok loophole of drama and I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I can watch from the outside.
I know exactly. Or you step into a live and they're like talking about something juicy and you're like, wait, what? And you're like scrolling up to the comments.
Yes.
Been there, done that.
All the time.
I'm like, ooh, we love a good tea.
Dang. Yeah, and that girl is 100% in the wrong. So is the guy.
The guy, yeah, what is the guy doing? We're talking about the girls and like how fake they are around each other, but this guy thinking with the wrong head.
Everyone's an asshole.
Everyone's an asshole at the end. I'm just kidding.
Mic drop. Also,
Asshole.
wait a second. Who goes up and is like, so did you do it with my boyfriend when y'all were dating? Who does that?
So was it good? Like that's basically what ensures. Gross.
Did you love him? Did he love you?
Did you guys tell each other that?
And this was after high school that they started talking like this. That's something you ask to your like 5th grade boyfriend. Did you love him?
Yeah, literally. And was he right there when this was happening? How awkward girl is that?
Just at a party, like at college with a drink in hand, like,
I'm thinking,
with my boyfriend? And did he love you?
Yeah,
it sounds like
beverages. There had to be beverages.
Oh, of course.
There's no way that they were just casually talking about that.
With your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Your ex-high school sweetheart. Ugh.
Gross. I don't like that. I would avoid her at all costs.
Both of them. I think I'd avoid both girls. And the guy. I'd avoid all of them.
Yeah, they're a mess.
What's so special about him?
Ugh, yeah.
Well, that was spicy.
I
need to get some more spicy stories like you.
We love a good spice. I feel like relationships always comes along when I'm scrolling through.
Yeah. I need to search harder next time I need to match your spiciness.
Well, make sure we are listening on Spotify, watching on YouTube, commenting on TikTok. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe to all the things. And thanks for always being a great support.
Yes, thank you. And if you would like to potentially be a guest on an episode in the future, you can DM us on TikTok or you can email us.
Yeah, or if you just want us to share your story, it can be anonymous. Please send it our way. We love good tea.
Yeah.
So
we won't tell who it's from. You can make a new email, whatever, but we would love to read your tea and give our thoughts on it, potentially thoughts of other comments.
Yes.
All the things, but
we are 2 mamas today.
And we're spilling the tea.
Spilling our opinions. Bye, guys.
See you next week.